Welcome back. Now you might remember from a previous show we had Matt going all fanboy when he interviewed Pierre Blanche, the world's most famous living motorcycle designer. However, today we have one of his creations. It is this, a 2008 Ducati Hypermotard 1100S. Now you've got to admit, this thing is gorgeous. It is exquisite. And if you don't think that, then you have to at least admit that it does look intimidating. If you're still not convinced though, have a listen to this. The 1100 Hyper pushes 90 horsepower and 103 Nm of torque, which in modern terms isn't quite enough to set your hair on fire. But as is the way with bikes like these, it isn't always purely about the numbers. There's a very specific reason why we like this model. It's a 2008 model, and that's because an air-cooled motor. I mean, this is one of Matt and my favorite engines. Air-cooled 2-valve, doesn't sound that great, but the amount of character it has. Now, the more modern motors, the 939 and 950, will technically beat this in a drag race and probably lap times around a track. But the thing about those motors is it's all about top end. So they make all their power right high in the revs, and that's not what these are about. I mean, this motor makes torque from pretty much the moment you open the throttle anywhere, and it's a lovely sound. Oh, it's just so invigorating. The sound, the feel, the way, everything. I don't care if it's slower, if it doesn't do the lap times, if all of that. It doesn't matter. This is a better motor. Also, this bike has done 30,000 Ks. It's 12 years old, 30,000 Ks. It's still immaculate. How is it like that? It feels brand new. The frame is the traditional Ducati steel trellis type, bolting together the Öhlins rear shock, Mazzocchi front forks and lightweight Marcazzini wheels. Also, in true Ducati style, it weighs a minuscule 177 kilograms. The thing about this Hypermotard is you sit very far up the front. I mean, I'm sorry about this, viewers. You're kind of looking at my chin the whole time, but you sit very far up the front. And that does two things. It gives you good view. I can almost look right down. I can look straight down at the mudguard. It also gives you this feel of kind of invincibility. The brakes, this is one of the few bikes out there ever that the brakes are actually too good. I mean, if you pull brakes too hard, you are going forward. It is one finger braking, which is brilliant. Now, obviously it's themed around a motard, and that gives it a stereotypical hooligan aura. In fact, the Hyper has become the archetypical hooligan machine. It's so hooligan that you don't actually have to be a hooligan to be called a hooligan. Now here's the thing, okay, don't tell anyone, I cannot wheelie. I mean, I sort of can, I can kind of lift the front and do a little bit of ha-ha, but I mean, the whole kind of pop the clutch, yank the front wheel up, go for miles, ha-ha, looking all brave and everything like that. I can't do that. Now, here's the thing, most people do that because they want to show off, because they want to look good. But with this bike, I don't need to do that. I don't. I mean, you're on a Hypermotard, people presume that you can wheelie, and because they presume you can wheelie, you don't have to. This exact machine is beautifully looked after and is currently on the fired up floor for the ridiculous price of just 79,000 Rand. I'm so glad I'm riding one of these, and I'm riding it now. Riding this bike is like meeting up with a girl you had a crush on the whole way through school, and now having the newfound courage to ask her out and finding that she is not only everything you ever dreamed of, but is way better. But this bike is brilliant. Even in modern day terms, it is brilliant. I absolutely love this motorcycle. I adore this motorcycle.
Yes. Yes, 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 yes. That is a definite yes for that being one of the most amazing combinations of bits and pieces of wheels and suspension of bike, and it's just brilliant in every way. It shouldn't be, but it is.
And I did say, I mean, it is, I think, one of our two favorite motorcycles, maybe ever.
Yeah.
But I find it interesting that you get on that one and you love it so much, but you get on the modern ones, which in every technical aspect is better.
Yeah.
But you rather have the old one.
Absolutely. It's one of those rare cases where, I mean, we love our technology and the way the bikes are advancing, but in this particular case, we would both take the older version.
Do you know what I think it is? I mean, the Ducati test riders, all racers, so they get, right, here's a new Hypermotard, let's build it, let's make it good, right? First thing you do, take it to a racetrack, what lap times am I doing? Which is wrong. I mean, it's wrong.
Completely wrong.
The new ones will do better lap times, way better lap times, but in normal, everyday, as you would with those things, no.
And I think the fact that this Ducati is really infused with its character by its air-cooled engine, which is a stratospherically low RPM limit. It probably, I can't remember, what is it, 6 or something?
It's like
6.5.
Yeah,
but you ride it between 2 and 4 or 5.
It doesn't matter. You don't need a gear lever. What for?
And then the new bikes are all, and we need more power, we need numbers on spec sheets, and they get very top-endy, don't they? All the power and the fun's at the top end, so you've got to rev it. No, that's not Hypermotard land at all.
Can I say something else? That seat on that, I didn't mention, I should have, it's still probably one of the most comfortable seats I've ever sat on. It's a big, comfy, soft, and they've kind of stopped doing that these days. The last sort of 10 years, it's like, no, we need our designer seats.
Yeah, I know. Don't get me started.
Put a plank inside it.
Okay, I have to say, it's been interesting. He's had the bike for a few days, doing the second-hand bike test, and you know what? I could see him falling in love with this damn thing. So I actually think, I won't be surprised, mate, have you prized open your piggy bank at home? Because I get the feeling you might actually buy this. How much is it again? It's only
79,000 Rand. Do you know what I did? I went home, I did all the calculations, I worked out I could sell a few girlfriends and family members a kidney, and don't need all my liver. I did all of that, worked it out, said yes, I can get it.
I thought so.
I walked in to fire it up here, I put my piece of liver down on the table and said, give it to me, and they said, sorry, it's already sold.
Oh, you chop. You took too long, you did it, didn't you?
I'm going to find the new owner. Whoever the new owner is, I'm going to find you.
Well, it's a great bike, and I must admit, if I've only got one bike in my garage at the minute, that's also a naked bike, but if I had two, that would undoubtedly be in there.
Lovely. Ducati, build one of those again. One of those. Do it.
So, 12 years old, 80 grand, what a shed load of bike. We'll be back after this short break when we'll be talking to Craig, the man who is in power here at Fired Up Motorcycles, about exactly why it doesn't even matter that that's 12 years old, because he can organise finance on it. See you after the break.